Alright, so hello everyone, I hope you all can hear me, and welcome back to another live stream, when this week we are going to be doing Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. And of course we can see that one's watching right now, Spyro557 Jonathan, so hello there. And I'm going to let you choose which game you want me to play again. So we've got the title screen right here, but I'm going to let you choose which game you want to me to play. So I'll just let a few minutes pass so more can join. And it's nice to see you as well, Max aka Daijiro. So we're now 3 people watching. So we're just going to stand by for about a minute now, and then we will begin. Of course, I will let you choose and vote on which game you want me to play. And hello Noel McDavid, it's really nice to see you in the stream as well. And of course Spyro557 Jonathan. Oh, I'm just going to say Jonathan because I know who you are now. I'm actually thinking of doing Crash Free, so that's a very good suggestion. So Crash Free is a choice. And of course Max aka Daijiro also agrees with me. So that's now 2 votes on Crash Free, so far it's looking like it's going to be Crash Free. So we're just going to let the elapsed time get to 5 minutes, and then we will begin. Okay, so we're just going to begin right now, but I'm just going to quickly do the intro at 5 minutes because that's a good starting point. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream, where this week we are going to be doing Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy, and we are joined by a few people in the call so far, which is Noel McDavid, Spyro557 Jonathan, Max aka Daijiro, and we also have Harley Spike joined as well, so that's nice to see you all here. And so far, before I start the stream, I asked which game you want me to play, so we are indeed going to be doing Crash Bandicoot Warped. So let's begin this. So we're going to start all new on Crash Bandicoot Warped, so here we go with that. This is going to be a fun one. And do you want to watch the intro cutscene? I can skip it and just get straight into gameplay, it's your call. But if you want to watch the introduction, you're more than welcome to. And hello, of course, LT New to Hog. That's really nice to see you watching the stream as well. like you said over on Twitter, you would join, so thank you so much for being here. It really means a great deal.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the flow. Good luck.
Okay, so that's the intro done. I'm going to make it your call. What shall I do? Shall I do any percent? You know, just like a main story playthrough of this, just to get as many levels in as possible? Or do you want to see me get all of the gems as well? It's your call here. So you can either see me get everything, or you can see more of the game, so we can get to a further later on point. So I'll let you choose right now before we begin a level. In fact, we'll jump in a level while we decide. So we're going to do Toad Village as we watch the this cutscene real quick.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Yes, I think I'll get the gems. That's a good decision, Jonathan, so that's what I'm going to do. And speaking of what I've just read in the chat as well about the call audio cutting in and out, I'm really sorry to hear that this still hasn't been fixed. I'm not too sure why this is the case, unfortunately. Adjusting the input sensitivity should help though, because it was I had problems yesterday. As I say, you sent me the call audio for what we recorded, and you could hear my fans cutting in and out, so I think will explain the microphone input sensitivity right there, so that's a big help. So I think we'll leave the microphone input sensitivity as it is now on -85. Although, did you set your microphone input, Jonathan, to your actual microphone instead of a voice meter? Because I know that fixed it and made it sound a lot better yesterday, so that'd be a very interesting question to know. So that's our first bonus round now complete, so now we're going to just do the rest of the level. I'm probably just talking for no reason right here, but until I get more comments, I just thought I'd comment on the game a little bit. And of course, Max, aka Daijiro, we are going to be doing the gems, so that's an update on that. Yes, I tried tests on Discord with my actual microphone as well as the voice meter, but it sounded like there wasn't much difference, sadly. Well, I will say that I've been messing about with that actually to play my voice back, you know, with the test feature, and it doesn't actually sound the same or give the same results as what you get in an actual call, which is kind of odd, but that could be something to consider. And also, did you change the server from Eastern European to a different one, because the Western European server's the one with the issues, as said by another UK YouTuber, so in the video tutorial I sent you last night. And that was when he tried tests last night, so I'm really sorry to hear that's happening. Hopefully you can get it fixed soon. Because I did listen back to your call audio last night, and that I recorded on my end in Elgato. And basically, I couldn't really hear what you were saying, so hence why I missed so much. Not meaning to be ignorant. And hello Ryan, nice to see you join my stream. So it's really nice to see you here, so it really means a great deal, so thank you so much for coming here. And probably most of you are here from, because usually we're watching Spyro 557 stream. However, he hasn't been streaming recently. He's going to have a break before he streams Spyro Year of the Dragon. So, you probably all come in here to me instead, as I kind of cover for him, I might say. Whoa, that was close. I don't know how I survived that, but that was very lucky, I know. I was bored and had nothing to do, and just happy. And just happened to be streaming. So thank you so much for joining. As I've said, it really means a great deal to me. So thank you for being here, Ryan. And these swimming levels do sort of like really stress me out, because I'm not a fan of the vehicle levels at all in Crash 3. And everybody's doing the usual thing when somebody joins the stream. They start giving me these warm welcomes. Like, hello Ryan, hello Harley, hello Jonathan. Maybe next week you and Noel can help me change the server settings, because I couldn't find it for some reason. Yes, that's very easy to do. So I should be able to help you out with that very easily, Jonathan. So we will do that when we record our Let's Play part, which will probably be, did you say next Wednesday at about 9 PM in your time and about 4 PM in Noel's time. Oh no, screwed up. What does it say? Ryan has said, to Noel McDavid, Spyro 5 says Jonathan, okay, you don't have to give spoilers, but how did Ashley's run go? That's actually pretty interesting, so I can't wait to see that on the Spyro Speedruns challenge, and probably around 10 or 11 PM for you, Jonathan. That's perfectly good. And Jonathan doesn't even know who won because it came in late near the end, so whatever the outcome is, I can't wait to see the speedrun. I'm kind of hoping that Ashley won because Ashley is my friend, so of course I'm going to say that, but so here we go. Oh, well, I thought I'd crashed them, but obviously very lucky. And to be honest, half of the time, Jonathan, I don't know who wins a speedrun or not. I kind of like get lost at what the objective is. I just enjoy watching the ISGP speedruns, so I know that might sound kind of odd, but I kind of like get lost when watching things, but but nevertheless, like you said, it's a fun call, so. And it makes it so hard to read with the way PlayStation seems to break up the wording of the chat. That is very annoying. Couldn't they make the chat box a bit longer?
Uka and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
Ryan. That's so mean. Honestly. You're hoping to be there, like you're hoping that Noelle loses. I'd rather play Mary Kate and Ashley, not Grand Theft Auto 5. And Jonathan agrees, that's what he's like when he watches videos as well, so I kind of get lost, so at least we're not alone on that one. And yes, that's actually a pretty I get to be mean with her because I'm her favourite. I totally understand that, and I saw the tweets last night about Noelle and Shayna wanting to adopt you. That was hilarious. Unconsensual, so that was really funny. And I want to be there for when you and Noelle race as well, Jonathan. Well, Noelle's racing because you're obviously out in the first round, but if that's okay, could you please possibly DM me the Speedruns Discord server? If that's totally fine by you. And I agree. I'd happily have Noelle as a mum as well, so yeah. A mom, a sister. Don't care. Everyone but me, yep. Yep, thank you very much, Jonathan. That will be really appreciated. I will join that Discord server ASAP, so thank you so much for agreeing to send me the link. And hopefully I'll be around if I'm informed for the next speedrun. With Noelle, Ashley, you know, whoever, so thank you so much for agreeing to do that for me. And we have 7 people watching the stream right now, which is a really nice thing, so thank you so much to 7 people who are watching. It really means a great deal, like I've already said, so 7 people. I mean, who knew that I'd actually ever be that famous? Oh, that's so sad you were stuck on mute. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's actually so great because I called you last night and today I've talked to Noel and Ashley. So, 2 days back to back. Calling people, that's awesome. And I keep missing boxes, but I don't exactly need to go back for them because the Triceratops does indeed destroy them. And hopefully I can get the gem in time here. Well, it's going to be close. Yes. So that just leaves one more level, which is the first jet ski level. And thank you so much for saying that, Jonathan. I love calling my best friends too, and I can't wait for the call next Wednesday, so that is something to indeed look forward to. And everything will hopefully be better when I join the Discord server. And hopefully all this stream goes okay as well, because I tried to stream this twice before. I don't know if you've seen the tweets, but basically I started streaming and about 5 seconds later it cut out. And that happened to Howard the other day when I was streaming Year of the Dragon. So hopefully it should not happen again today, so... Yes, I've come a long way since I never used to talk to anyone before as well. I've probably gone years without talking to anybody. I did go to college in 2017, but... And you love yourself too for that, same? Exactly. I felt a bit lost before, but... Thankfully I'll be able to, about Christmas, just gone, I was able to find Noel's channel. And then now I found your channel, and then now you're recommending the other channels and other people through Twitter, so that's actually really helping. I feel like I am the only one who has thoughts of crazy stuff being reported in the style of the Onion circa that lasted the era of the 2000s. I'm not too sure exactly what that you're talking about there, but that's kind of makes sense if you're talking along the same things as we are, so. I'm very glad we helped each other, I totally agree. So now we're going to face the boss, Tiny Tiger.
Stole the pretty crystals. Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena.
So here's the first boss, Tiny Tiger, of which I kind of do prefer the Tiny Tiger in Crash 2 to this one. I don't know why, I've always liked the Tiny Tiger boss in Crash 2, but Noel, you are cooking, so you can't type, but that's totally okay, no worries about that. I'm just so glad you're watching the stream, so no worries at all. But if anybody does type a message, I can always try to respond as soon as possible, so long as I'm not too busy on screen like I am here. No, I'll be losing. And that's very interesting. I'm actually quite interested to hear what you're cooking. And watch Noel win the whole thing, that will be absolutely awesome. You can go for it, because I did actually watch the Speedruns Championship from last year. It was the one with Crystal Fisher and Alex Clark in it, and Yes Wally. And you won, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Just search The Onion on YouTube. The Era have plenty of videos on... Yep, from... Okay, so I'll look that up later on maybe, so thank you for suggesting that. You actually made hot cereal for now because nothing really sounds good to me. I put maple syrup in and cinnamon in it though. I can totally understand that because you do like sweet stuff if I'm not mistaken. Noel setting a potato fire in the microwave. Ryan.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Yes, that's an interesting question as well. I'd like to know how you're doing. I hope everything's going all well for you, Noel. So, Harley has got a good point there. And I'm sorry that everything hasn't been going too well for you, Harley, and I hope medication works for you, so I can only hope for the best there for you. And that does sound nice, I agree, Jonathan. I mean, I am a fan of sweet stuff, even though I'm not a cereal eater, but anything with sugar, oh boy, I love it. It's like whenever I get a Pepsi, never diet, never zero sugar. It's always got to be like the full sugar, full fat, real thing for me. In fact, I think that any diet soft drinks taste pretty rank in my opinion. It says, and by the way, is it okay to add milk and lavender tea? Or should I not? And then I totally agree. I totally agree with you, Ryan. Pepsi is way better than Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is gross in comparison to Pepsi. And the first game you don't need to do anything because Coco is unlocked from the start. Yes, that's correct in Sane Trilogy. And also, yes, I might do that. That's an interesting point. I might actually switch to Coco in a bit if anybody wants me to do. And yes, Noel, you're totally right. Artificial sweeteners are gross. They have a minging aftertaste. I don't understand how anybody can enjoy drinking it. I'm not going to drink something I don't enjoy just for the sake of it. But, I mean, aren't there like articles saying that it's basically... that artificial sweeteners are meant to be worse for you than sugar? linked to cancer. I'm not too sure if the studies are correct, but you know. Stevie ale is tolerable, which I'm not too fan of at all. Stevie ale does not taste very nice. It tastes a bit bitter to me, but so yes, of course you've got lactose intolerance, Noel, which is something. But on about artificial sweeteners, I find that sucralose does not taste so nice either, because I mean aspartame was tolerable, but they replaced it with sucralose and now it tastes even worse, which is a bad move. And you can't tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke, although I will say for me at normal Coke, Diet Coke and zero sugar Coke, they all taste okay. That's a good opinion, Max. And it's horrible for your stomach condition as well. That's really sad to hear, because I mean you must have very limited things you can eat and have a very strict diet with the way that your stomach actually is. So I'm sorry to hear that. And Jonathan, Pepsi tastes better than cocaine cola. Oh god, I can't imagine adding Pepsi into lavender tea. Who would add Pepsi to lavender tea? I don't drink soda, but if I did, I would drink cream soda. That was my favourite. So you're not exactly a soft drinker, Noel, but you're also not an alcohol drinker. So, as I know, so you basically drink hot drinks like lavender tea and peppermint tea and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas I don't drink hot drinks at all, but you know, each to their own. Ryan coming down hard on Noel again. A grandma. So she's kind of old school and cool, so I totally take that. And now the LMAO war goes off. Oh, that sounds good. I think I've had cream soda before. Yes, Aldi once sold cream soda, and I actually quite liked it. Everybody else didn't like it. They sort of like made it sort of like a bit sickly, but I personally enjoyed the cream soda, even though it was only available in Diet Zero Sugar. Yeah, but if it had done a regular full sugar, full fat version, I'd have probably enjoyed it even more. You can probably buy it from somewhere. I mean, B&M Bargains, which is a discount cheap store that they have over here. They might sell it because they have a whole section that sell pop, so. And that's where you got it from as well, so you had the same drink, the Aldi cream cola. And I also quite like ginger beers as well. Although I will say with soft drinks, I'm not really a big drinker of cola drinks, like, as I've said before, Coke and Pepsi. But I do like other drinks like certain lemonades, ginger beers, Fanta, fruit twists, cream sodas, stuff like that. They're basically my favourite. And now this is something I want you to like all listen to and see if you can all agree with me, because this is... It says, yes, Kentucky ale. Ah, so yummy. But the caffeine breaks me. But yes, we all love ginger beer at Noel, so yes. Now this is something weird. I am not a fan of Pepsi and Coke at all. However, I will say that if you have it on post mix, you know, like a fountain that you get in, let's say, a restaurant or a theatre or something like that, it tastes absolutely beaut. It like tastes way better than you have it at home. It could just be me, but honestly, it tastes like way different and way better. Wish I could send you all some to try, but I don't know how to ship without paying $300. You're right there, shipping overseas does cost an absolute fortune. Okay, yes, you're right, kind of right. Harley does need to kind of chill. Although I do hope he's okay at the same time, so... No, that was close. That was a very good... Whoa, that was a close and good ending. Wow. I'm sorry I'm not reacting too loud because people are in bed, so I've got to try to keep my voice down a little bit, but hopefully you're hearing me all fine. Good job, thank you very much, Noel, so I'm glad you said that. Because these vehicle levels are really hard, I do agree, but then again I have been playing Crash Bandicoot for a long time.
G'day, mate. Dingle Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast you.
Nice, now get the Platinum Relic. I could do get the Platinum Relic, but I don't think I'm going to win the stream because we are just going to be getting the gems in this. Although I'm not going to get the gem in this level here, I'm just going to run through it real quick because we need the purple gem. And I've known Crash for a long time, like I've just said, but I'm wondering if there's actually something like an International Crash Grand Prix. You know, like we've got the ISGP, I wonder if we have the ICGP. Now that would be awesome. And I was not paying attention and I died because I was reading the chat. There are some general loopholes to shipping rates. That's why I was able to pay a bit less for my 5 DVDs. So yeah, there are certain tricks you can use to get shipping cheaper overseas. But shipping is like really expensive between the US and the UK. I don't understand why. I mean, that key chain I bought last night, as stupid as this sounds, would probably cost about $20 to ship. Just as an example. I don't know why shipping rates are so high, but that's that. It really sucks, I know. Oh, that was close. That was a very lucky jump right there. And I've actually only died once when I've been playing this, so that was actually very lucky to get this far without a single death, so. So that's a Crash one, yes. We need an International Crash Grand Prix, you're right. Shall we make one? But no, I don't want to commit, that's too much to commit to right now. I mean, I've got enough to commit to. I don't want to run a whole ISGP kind of thing for Crash because it's going to keep me far too occupied. And we are indeed getting a Medieval remaster. You're right, Harley. Although I've never actually played Medieval, however I did go to a friend's house when I was younger, and basically their dad was playing Medieval, and it was the stage with the ants, like an ant cave, and there was like a queen ant at the end. I don't exactly know if you know about that level, but That's pretty much the only level I saw, and it looks pretty awesome. I was probably only about 7-year-old when I saw that level, but to be honest, it was pretty cool. I don't know how far in that level is, but it could give me a good reason to play Medieval and get the remaster. And I managed to get them 2 boxes all at the same time, and that was very lucky. And so far this, for a second live stream, is going really well. I've done a lot better than I did on my first one, when I did Spyro Reignited last week. Well, technically it was my second one, because I did Croc 2 as a live stream on Twitch as a test. Oh no, I missed a box I jumped over. And he was my first ever YouTuber friend back in 2015. Oh yes, Medieval fan. Oh yes, I know. I know which one you're on about. That's pretty awesome. Because I've seen them in your suggestions box. You know, like, what is it, recommended channels, featured channels box. So I may give him a sub. A little rant, one of my pet peeves. Okay, are there a minority back then? Oh. So now we've got up to the second boss, which is Dingo Dial. Which something interesting that they've done is they've actually added back the script where they say, "You thrashed me, mate, but don't worry, you'll soon be up for much worse." Now that is something that I'm kind of glad that they've added back in. That was kind of missing from the original release of Insane. So the 2018 version of Insane is of course better than the 2017 version of Insane, as we all know, because it got some extra updates like the Future Tense level, so. And another cool thing with this level is as well now, you can actually jump over the side now, as you will see in a second. So you don't actually have to let him shoot any walls down. And I am going to subscribe to him. Thank you so much for suggesting that. I will do that right after I finish that stream, so thank you so much. I'm always open to suggestions. Wow, that was close. So that's now Dingo Dial fully completed. And that's the script I was on about, so that was really nice that they added the back in. And of course I've now unlocked the double jump, and I think from now on we're actually going to switch to Coco for a bit, if that's okay. And hey, Sam Marsh, so cool to see that you're watching this stream. Of course my auntie has actually joined and is watching my stream right now. That's so awesome, so hello there. And I'm going to switch to Coco right now as we're going to do the third warp room. And we're going to do Dynamite. Of course we can't do the gem path, so.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Yes, I always switch between Crash and Coco as well, so. That's something I like to do, which is a nice feature that they added to Insane, especially I can play him now in the first 2 games, so... Hi everyone! That's so awesome that you're watching my live stream right now. And I'm so glad you figured it out how to watch it, so thank you so much for being here. You don't have to stay here forever, it's up to you. You can watch as much as you want, it's entirely your call, but thank you so much for being here, of course, and at least popping in. And like I said, I'm just going to do a rough run through this level. I'm not exactly going to... because I don't have the yellow gem. And also there's a gem path which is needed to get both of the gems, so... We're not going to do the bonus round because there's actually no point. I've already got 33 lives, so I'm just going to skip that for now, and I might come back to that later on. I might continue playing this game in a live stream again, so... And I'm hoping to get as much of this game completed as I can tonight, so hopefully I can at least get to the 5th warp room, which shouldn't be a problem to do. And I love Coco as well, I totally agree with you there. I mean... Coco is such a good character. Kai's punctuation, haha. Cool. Typing on certain keyboards is really hard, so I can totally understand where you're coming from with that. English major, I know. Push Rhinoc. Which is of course the enemies from Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. You hate Coco? Are you absolutely for real, Harley? Like, how can you hate Coco? She's always like been one of my favourite characters. However, I can't play as Coco, unfortunately, in the vehicle levels, which kind of sucks. Maybe that's something they could have added in. And you also can't play as Coco in Boulder, as in chase levels and boss levels as well, which is also sucks too. I wonder if it's because of the lack of death animations they haven't programmed in. I'm not too sure. And what does the... And Jonathan of course says, I am currently still doing Let's Plays of Crash 3 on PS1 and Insane. I keep alternating between the two. I actually like what you're doing right there, Jonathan. That's actually a really cool plan, because what you're doing there is you are showing one part in the original game and then showing the same part in Insane, so you're actually going back and forth comparing, which is actually such a cool idea, because you stole Crash's spotlight. But you know, Harley, honestly, you can't just have a single character or the main character as the only character, because, you know, it doesn't work like that. I mean, and yes, I love the way you alternate between the two as well, so that's a really good idea and plan all along. So, and I'm not sure what I'm going to upload next. Shall I upload part 6 of my Crash Insane Let's Play, part 5 of my Crash Nitro Kart Let's Play, or part 14 of my Let's Play of Spyro 2 reignited. I'm not exactly too sure what to do. Uh-oh, we've got to go back for all the boxes now. And I like the way you compare and point out all the differences as well, which is what I like the most about your Let's Plays, so... OMG, RIP Coco, I'm totally with you, Ryan. I mean, it's blasphemy and sinful to hate Coco. I mean, come on, I mean... She's such a good character, I mean, come on, I mean... I hate the Curtis Trent on Tomb Raider Angel of the Darkness, so I've never actually really played a Tomb Raider. I really ought to, but I'm kind of missing out, I think, by missing out on Tomb Raider. And Coco is a very chilled character. I totally agree with you there, Ryan. She is a very wholesome character indeed, Noel, so... Well, usually premiere CNK on Saturdays, so maybe that. I'm planning on doing that, but that part, unfortunately, is only about 15 minutes long. So is it actually worth doing that? But you'd like to see the Breeze Harbour part first, so maybe I could upload them together. It's entirely your call, so... Could I possibly premiere Crash Nitro Kart? Saturday 10 PM again?
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to...
I'm not too sure.
Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Noel makes everybody laugh, I mean... So bye-bye, thank you so much for being here, I really appreciate that you joined in. It's so nice to actually come to your nephew's stream, which is... So thank you very much, Auntie Sam, so thank you for that. I will see you all next time. Everybody's Coco nuts. I mean, come on, I mean... As I said, you've got to love Coco, and no! I've got to restart the level now, because that only means one thing, and that has meant that I've fouled the death route. So I'm going to have to re-enter the level again, so... I'm really sorry about that, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long getting back to where we was, so... Unfortunately in live streams you can't make cuts, so... You have to respect my channel. You can make any joke you want. You're absolutely open to do anything on here, Ryan. I mean, come on, we all have fun in the chat. We all know each other, so just... You can go ahead and do that, all fine by me. When something funny happens in the call, I want to hear it back. Hopefully you recorded the call audio this time, Jonathan. That would be really awesome. Like you did last night, so thank you so much for doing that, especially with the call audio being a lot better sounding, because the call audio last night I couldn't really hear you much well on my end because of voice meter, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. And of course we're going to do the bonus round as well, because we're getting both gems this time around. Coco's acceptance in Crash Team Racing, Crash Bash, and Crash Nitro Kart, and Crash Tag Team Racing though. And yes, obviously, yes, we're all funny. We're all a funny group. I mean, come on, I mean, we're funny in ways, we're also funny with humour, so yeah, funny. Nothing wrong with being funny. Better funny, and better weird, and boring. I've argued that for the longest time, so I hope you all agree on that. Now, a bit worried about that jump there because I don't want to mess up the death route again. Hey, I got an Aku Aku, so that's kind of protected me, so here goes our first death route. Of which I kind of love death routes and gem paths. I don't know why, I've just always found them pretty attractive. And I definitely like the death route themes that they have in Crash 3 as well. Although it would be interesting to know what they sound like if they didn't have the same death routes. They have like alternative themes like they did in Crash 2. And there's lots of games you can play in Coco in. I totally understand because I mean, I love Coco. I mean, I think Coco is actually the best character to play as in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I don't know which character I'm going to use when I do my Let's Play of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, but it'll probably be Crash again, but I'm not too sure. You see, I don't like characters like Polar and Pura because they're too slow, even though they have the best turn. And I don't really like Dingo Dial and Tiny and characters like that either, because they're too heavy, so even though they're fast, they can hardly turn. So I like the balanced characters such as Crash and Coco and Cortex, so an engine. I'm kicking all your asses with Ripperoo. Cool, because I quite like Ripperoo as well. I don't know what the stats are for Ripperoo, I think they're similar to Coco's, but either way, when Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled comes out, I am really looking forward to, hopefully, being able to do some races with you all. If anybody wants to sign up for that, so I might add you all on my PSN. My PSN ID is what my Twitter handle is, Marcus_CS96. Yes, I'm kind of hoping that the car customization and stuff will be able to improve stats and stuff, because certain cars do need it. You've got a point. So here goes another vehicle level. And you can't race with the group. Oh, I understand why. It's because you've got Xbox, isn't it? LT and New to Hog, unfortunately. And we all have PlayStation. And he would love to stream our Crash Team Racing races. That would be awesome, especially if we can all do it in the call. But didn't we say that instead of using party chat, we could actually use Discord alongside the PlayStation 4s, and then we can actually all chat in that. And I suppose we could have other people join as well, so that's actually an extra plan. Everyone just has to game and buy PS Plus though. So yes, I've already got PlayStation Plus, even though mine's expiring very soon, so I'm going to have to renew that very quickly. And yes, we can all use Discord, that makes perfect sense. Because Discord's better than PS4 Party Chat and Skype. course, I can't wait for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. And yes, I mean, renewing PlayStation Plus isn't a big deal because it's not super expensive for what it is, in my opinion. I mean, Nintendo now want to charge you to play online games with the Nintendo Switch, which was not an issue with the Wii and the Wii U, but obviously now you've got to pay for online on the Nintendo Switch, which kind of sucks. Hopefully I can do this in time. Come on. Oh yes. What? What? I missed the box? I didn't see the box I missed. And do not buy Nintendo online. Why is that, Ryan? Is it not very good? So we're going to have to go back into this level now and go for the gem, unfortunately. Oh, it lags. Oh, I skipped the cutscene. I thought it would repeat cutscene, but it's not. Oh, hopefully you don't all mind that. And, oh no, I didn't want to start a time trial. What am I doing? I'm playing Smash is a nightmare, which I can totally understand, Ryan, because Super Smash Bros. Does require really low lag, I would say, because it is a game that does require lots of precision, so any lag isn't going to do it any good, so you got a good point there. And it is cool that they've added Crash Tag Team Racing stuff. In fact, I'm quite happy that they've added Crash Nitro Kart stuff, because I really love the tracks in Crash Nitro Kart, hence why I'm doing the Let's Play of it right now. But it would be nice if they do add the tracks as well, Jonathan, so maybe we'll get them in a DLC. And they said originally, Beanox, that they wanted to keep the game as original as possible, but obviously they've sort of like moved away from that now, so obviously they've changed the plan and they're now going to make it like a whole new game and change it totally up, which is a good thing in my opinion, because if they just remastered Crash Team Racing on its own and just added the online features, it would make the game too short for a game of this era, so. But I'm kind of torn on which version to get. Should I get the regular version or should I get the nitrous oxide version? Because I've heard in the nitrous oxide version all you're getting is to unlock a few skins and the nitrous oxide playable character and hover cart at the very beginning, which you can just unlock later on. So am I going to be paying an extra like 20 just to unlock things from the start, which I don't really need? I'm not too sure. You'll have to let me know what you think to that. And I'm actually going to watch Crystal Fisher's videos. I've actually been watching Crystal Fisher's videos. I really need to be watching Crystal Fisher's videos, but so I've got quite a lot of catching up to do by the looks of it. So to the last level of the Asian warp room. Double header. And you're going to be buying the physical copy. I am going to be buying the physical copy as well, Jonathan. Because I mean, physical all the way for me. Because I'm not a fan of digital at all. And that's actually quite a hard question, Harley. Coco or Allura? I like both. I'd say I love both equally as much. Whoa. Now that was a good aim. Definitely Allura. I can totally understand that because you are, of course, a big fan of Spyro, so I can totally understand that. And that'll be okay probably as well, Jonathan, to miss out on the Oxide bonus content. So I don't think I'll be getting that, I think I'll just be getting the original game. So you got a good point right there. And that was close. I will possibly choose Coco, so I might be the odd one out here, but I can totally understand why you would choose both. So you've ordered a normal edition as well, Noel, so yes. That's what we're going to, I might get as well. I would kind of love to see a PC port of both Nitro Fueled and Reignited very soon, because I mean we've got them on the PC, haven't we? Insane, so we might as well see Reignited as well, and also Nitro Fueled. No, the Oxide edition is not digital only, because they actually do now start listing the Oxide edition on Amazon. Although possibly the Oxide content will probably be available as a download on a card in the box, so it actually won't be on the disc. But I'm pretty sure that the Oxide content will come out pretty soon, and I also want to get the standard edition as well, for the simple reason I prefer the box art on the standard version too. With Crash and Coco instead of Crash and Oxide, so. And it is on disc indeed, so. And I still need to pre-order my copy of Nitro Fueled. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, so that's something I'm going to get straight on with, so. I'll need to get straight on with. So that's double-headed fully completed, so now we can do the fourth boss. The third boss, sorry. And I haven't got my Switch yet, unfortunately. LT New to Hog, I'm trying to chase it up, so hopefully I should be able to get that very soon. Because I've just got in touch with the arcade manager today, and they said they're going to chase it up for me.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it. Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
So hopefully my Nintendo Switch situation will be sorted out very soon. Yeah, that's no problem. I can call you Nuka. That's okay. It's a lot easier because it's not exactly an easy name to read. No offense, but I still like your name. But it's much easier to call you Nuka, like you said. And I love the music for N Trophy as well. And I also love the music for N Ballism in Crash Bash. Although I will say that I do really hate that level N Ballism. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's probably the worst Crash Ball level in Crash Bash by far. Probably hence why I'm not a fan of Crash Bash at all, because I'm pretty sure it's that stage that's totally ruined it for me. I mean, just simply forget getting 200% in Crash Bash. I mean, it's not going to ever happen for me. So, yeah.
But yours soon will be too.
And that's true, yes. I thought there were remixes of the track, so that's very well pointed out. Every Crash Bash minigame is the worst minigame in Crash Bash, so all games are bad in Crash Bash, I agree. Though some are fun to play as multiplayer, but I don't rate the adventure mode at all.
You must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
So that wraps up the third warp room, so we're now going to move on to the fourth one, of which I'm going to get the tedious vehicle levels done out the way first, because it only makes sense to do it that way. Although the vehicle levels in this world are pretty short, I'd say this one. Yeah, and it is so hard, it's not going to happen. And forget me getting the relics and everything, because I mean, come on, it's just not going to work. And I haven't inverted my controls because that's something I really need to do, so invert vehicle and bazooka controls, I want that on for definite, so yeah, that's a lot better now, so I'm pretty glad that I've changed that. And we're missing one crate. I wonder where that is. Oh, it's right over there. What? And yes, the plane levels do feel a lot faster, but I think the plane controls are kind of improved quite a lot in Insane, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the gem. And it did control a lot slower. I will say that the vehicles do control a little bit better in Sane Trilogy. And I do prefer the vehicle levels better in Sane Trilogy, apart from the polar levels in Crash 2, but that isn't in this game, so we're now going to do Tell No Tales. Which is another one of the vehicle levels, which I'm not a fan of vehicle levels, like I've said before. However, I do somehow prefer them a lot more in Insane, so... And this one is pretty confusing and tricky, although I will say that it is a lot easier in the original game. Well, it's sorry, I don't know what I'm saying here, it's a lot harder when you're trying to get the time trial, especially with the Platinum Relic. Oh, that was a nightmare getting that. And yes, they are really fitting during the summer, I totally agree. Especially with the sunny theme going on, and the beaches and stuff like that. And I just clipped that shark, which was not meant to happen at all. I'm looking forward to the summer as well, so that is a good point. Especially if the winter's really dark, especially after the clocks go back in the end of October, so that's when the dark nights start to come in. And I've just got to try to keep my mood up using LED mood lighting, as in like RGB LED strip lighting and stuff like that. Seems to help with my mood and cheer up the atmosphere in my room, so Has a CTR rooster been leaked yet? Not that I've seen anything of it. However, I haven't really been watching much for leaked CTR Nitro Fueled content. However, I do believe that CTR Nitro Fueled is going to be the game that's going to make 2019 for me. So I think I'm going to be feeling a lot happier when that game releases, so... The roster, I was thinking, what? Is there a rooster as a playable character? And now I was kind of hoping that the reveal Spyro, I really want Spyro to be a playable character in Nitro Fueled, I really do. Especially in adventure mode. But we'll have to wait and see. Even if not, hopefully we'll get it as a DLC. I thought I was not going to get round that boat then, but I obviously got very lucky. And hello Piers Bedford, my brother, has joined my stream, so hello there. Hope all is well. Before you start commenting first on everybody's videos, watching what channels I watch, so. Although I somehow don't think that you should be on your iPad at gone 1 o'clock in the morning, so I think you ought to make that consideration, bro. So the next level we are going to be doing now is Tomb Raider.
So, Crash Bandicoot will meet again. Ooka Ooka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off! Deleted!
So now we're going to do the level Tomb Raider, which always sort of like tripped me out as a kid. It's really hard, you know what I mean, waiting for the timing of the water. And obviously as a kid, the timing part is really hard, but hopefully we can get to the death route without dying. Oh no. That was, I don't know what I was thinking there. I'm going to have to restart that. That was terrible. Although it is kind of not fair that they don't let you get to the death route, even if you die at the beginning, so... And we have been going for 1 hour and 20 minutes now, or 1 hour and 15 minutes since I started playing the game, so I've had a fun time so far, and we've had 241 comments and there's 7 people watching right now, so thank you so much everyone for that. It really means a great deal. And this, of course, is the level that I did the video where I swapped the music with Haunted Tomb from Spyro 3, which I thought fit really well. I might do more of these music swap videos very soon, so... Here goes the bonus round. And if everybody's enjoying these streams right now, I hope you all are, and I mean, if you are, I might do more of these. I might make these a regular thing. I mean, it's a Friday night, I mean, you obviously don't do anything at the weekend important, so... Oh, you're welcome, Marcus, and I've been having fun tonight as well. That's really good to hear, Jonathan, so thank you so much for saying that. It really means a great deal to me. And my one of my latest LP parts has just finished rendering, and so did Vegas, which is of course, and I'm glad that you think I'm doing a great job here, so thank you for saying that. So in Sony Vegas, let's play Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy, part 6 is fully rendered, so hopefully I should get that soon up as well. Although I think tomorrow I'll be uploading both Crash Nitro Kart Part 5 and the Breeze Harbour part of Spyro 3. So at least we've got to the death route now without getting hurt or anything, so we are just going to do this real quick. But tonight, at the time when I usually do streams, I was having a group call in the ISGP, which was amazing. So yes, that was a pretty awesome replacement there, Jonathan. I will look forward to watching your streams when they come back on, and I'll of course look forward to joining your stream and collaborating on your stream when you start doing Spyro 3, which will be pretty fun. Can I make it over to here? Yes! That was a pretty close one, but at least we've now got the death route done without dying. Which is quite a tricky death route, and it does seem quite hard to play because... And now I want to see if I can death abuse, but I'm going to go through the wall, because I mean I find that pretty fun. There's just like a no collision with that wall over there, that's sort of like weird, but... Anyway, death walk back to where it was and continue the original path. So we're now approaching the end of the level. Hopefully we should be able to get this. First time around, it'd be awesome if I do, because I have been known to screw up on this level quite a few times because it is quite challenging. And Jonathan of course says, when I just step on this platform, I'm excited to figure my Discord call is issues with the servers, so hopefully you can do that. So I can really hope you and Noel help me with that on our call on Wednesday. That's absolutely no problem. We can look into that and see if we can fix your Discord for you. Because we did have quite a lot of stuttering in our last call, which was pretty annoying. So hopefully we can get that fixed. And I have a new follower, Sniper3584. Oh. So thank you so much for following me. I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, but hey, got a new follower. Hence why I keep my Twitter and my PlayStation username the same now, so that's a pretty cool thing to do. And now I've got 8 people watching, that's awesome. So thank you so much for whoever the 8th person is. However, it has just dropped down to 7, so... And yes, it did edit really well, and thank you so much for saying that, so... And you're very welcome, so... I'm pleased to tell you that it did turn out really well, so... Hopefully she'll get that up very soon. And yes, your recorded call sounded a lot better than mine, so... Obviously it would glitch it on Discord, on your end, so... Or the end I was receiving on your mic, I don't understand what was going off, but as soon as you switched the microphone input, you did sound a lot better, so that's at least one thing. And of course I'm not going to do the bonus stage in this run at all, because there's no point, because we need to get about 20 relics before we can enter through the secret path. So you're happy to know about that? Yes, so hopefully you'll be able to get this part up very soon. And speaking of parts, believe it or not, I was actually talking about planning on doing this live stream in the last part of Crash Bandicoot N, which I'm not too sure why I've done that, but because this stream's already gone by the time I've got it uploaded, but I suppose never mind nevertheless. And yes, I can remember you being in the Discord call on the last stream at Max and of Jonathan's, and it didn't sound too good. It kept like making strange noises and they weren't super clear. I'm not too sure what the cause of that was, but hopefully you can fix that very soon, and I hope the best for you for that, so we'll see what's going on with that. So now we've just got one more level to do, of which we've done these in a really weird order. I'm not exactly sure why I've done it in a weird order instead of not in a straight order, but... Anyway, here we go with Sphinxinator, which was actually a name I could not pronounce well until a few years ago. Still saving up money for one of them essential fixes, oh that's totally understandable. Change it to Europe server or something, or change it to the US East server, so hopefully that should sound a little bit better. And I understand that you're getting sleepy now and it's getting late, because it is currently, if I just get my phone, 20 to 2 in the morning, so I'm probably going to have to end this stream very soon, but I'll probably play for a little bit longer. I might play till the end of this warp room. Oh, I've got to do the gem path. I don't understand why I destroyed all them crates. if I've got to go through all that anyway, so. And here in these gem paths, we actually have steel checkpoints, which I always found really interesting as a kid. Although we're not going to get them because we are going to, of course, death abuse to walk back. And you switch into your phone, that's totally understandable, Jonathan. Why you'd want to watch these in bed instead. Whoa, that was close. It sort of like sucked me in. I don't understand what that was all about, but... And of course, it's like a one-way jump that, so you can't jump back the way they came. That's sort of like a weird way they made that jump, so... Anyway, I'll see you back in a minute, Jonathan. Whoa! I don't understand how I didn't die there, but whoa, that was awesome. That was epic. I mean, wow. I ought to compile highlights into this stream. Because it's been quite fun doing the stream tonight, and I'm not too sure how well it was going to go, but obviously the stream's going pretty well, so... And I did die right here, so... I'm obviously going to have to go right back to the checkpoint. Fortunately, there isn't a death route in this level. Further down the line. And you're right, it should have crushed me, that was really weird. But it was also super lucky as well. I mean, I've no idea how I didn't get crushed, but... that was crazy. And I love what they've done in Insane with this level with the lighting effects. It sort of like everything sort of like has that gloss look to it, I mean. And everything has that like bloom to it as well, which is kind of cool. So we're just going to do the bonus round, and now we're nearly at the end of the level, then we can face Engine. Which is quite a fun boss in my opinion. I'd probably say it's the most fun boss in Crash 3, so... So hopefully on the right path and we haven't missed any boxes or anything like I have before. And I absolutely love knocking that mummy right at the end there, because you can knock him down the hole, which I've always found really funny to do. Yes! So now we're going to face Engine. Now we've got the 4th warp room pretty much completed, so... And you know what? Thinking about it, should I do one more warp room? I mean, should I? Should I do one more warp room after this? And make this game, let's say, any % completed at least? I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. So yes, I think I actually might do one more warp room. I mean, you don't have to stay for the one more warp room if you don't want to nuke her, but I thought I might as well do one more warp room anyway, and then I can just do any % on the stream, so that'd be really cool to do. I know I'm staying up a bit later than I normally do, but it's not going to hurt me to do that for once. So that's round 1 pretty much completed now. Can we get this now? There we go. It don't want to die. Okay. Yes. There we go. Yes, totally up to me, Jonathan. I think I am going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Because it's not going to hurt me to stay up a little bit late. For once. To make this stream something really special, so... It don't bother me to do that at all. Because I do it for the viewers. And my friends, of course, so... And speaking of that, we now have 8 people watching, which is really awesome. I wonder if other people from earlier on still in the stream. Is Ryan still here? Is Noel still here? I sure hope so, but that'd be... If not, don't matter, but if you are, awesome, you're the best. And you'll be with me all the way, thank you so much for that. Yes, you're here. That's awesome, Ryan. And you're playing a card game at the moment on your computer at the same time. That is so cool. I mean, come on, I mean, we all do cool things in the way we do it. So you like multitasking? I can't multitask very well, so I could only watch a stream at once. In fact, I pretty much struggle to watch a live stream and talk on the chat at the same time, believe it or not, so... So yes, we've now unlocked the Super Bazooka, so that's pretty awesome. And now we have to actually go into the hole, so that's pretty... Into the warp portal, so... Which you didn't have to do in the original game, I mean... Now you do.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed.
Oh, and hello,
to
Mum.
defeat you.
My mother is watching now, so hello there. Nice to see you watching my stream.
Oh, my aching head.
Oh, it's you, Piers. Ah, you're using my mum's phone. Ah, I see.
So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
So this is it now. This is the 4th warp room, but however, we are going to do one more warp room, like I said, which will of course be the future warp room, so this is what we're going to do right now. But we are going to of course do Flaming Passion first, because we need the green gem for level 21, so... Of which I love the Egyptian levels. I mean, well, these aren't Egyptian levels, I mean Arabic levels, which is pretty awesome. I much prefer it to, let's say, Scorch and Shady Oasis from Spyro 2, at least, so that's at least one thing. I totally agree, yes, they do always chop your pants. I mean, they're so annoying, aren't they? And I don't know if you heard me commenting it on Jonathan's premiere, but I basically thought that it weren't Crash's pants, I thought it was Crash's blood, and Crash has blue blood for some reason. Which is kind of funny, but I always thought that as a kid, that Crash Bandicoot has blue blood, but nevertheless, we are now going to do the death route, which we've finally got to, so... And speaking of that, it's nice to see that you're still here, Noel, so thank you so much for doing that for me, it really means a great deal. And as I said, we have 8 people watching right now, so that's awesome. They actually chop Noel's pants off? Or do they actually chop Crash's pants off? And yes, that was really funny in the premiere, I totally get that, Jonathan. So yes, that's the gem, so now we can go through the rest of the level, and of which we're going to do the bonus round, which in the bonus round in this level, you've actually got to use... you've actually... Crash's pants, obviously, LMAO. Of which you've got to use the Super Bazooka in this bonus round in order to get all the crates, because there is no green nitro explosion box in this level. And I don't understand what the hell that was about. You know what I actually did there? I actually tried to jump and then charge across, thinking it was Spyro. Like, what the heck? I mean, what was I doing there? Of course I got to double jump. You know, when you're playing too much of both games, you sort of like get carried away. And I've been playing this game for 1 hour and 40 minutes now, so I can totally understand why I'm starting to get carried away. And of course you've got to shoot these crates as well, because and I'm probably running out of things to say because I've been streaming for so long, so now hence why I'm probably being so quiet, but I'm hoping to get this game done at least by the end of tonight, so that's at least one thing. And I'm not sure which order I'm going to do this Let's Play in. Should I do one warp room in one part and then go back and get the relics in the next part? I'm not too sure. Because I've noticed that the levels in Crash Warp do seem a little bit shorter than they are in Crash in Crash 2, so... So here we go with Gone Tomorrow, the second future level, which I love the future levels in Crash 2, in Crash Warp. In fact, I quite like all Crash levels, to be fair. I mean, I probably comment on this all the time. I'd say my favourite levels in Crash Warped are probably the Egyptian levels. Although my least favourites are definitely the plane levels. So yeah, I'd go for plane least, Egyptian most. That's what I'd go for. Of course I'll shoot the bazooka to activate that crate, because that's actually been a crate that I've missed quite a lot when doing this level before, and I don't want to keep doing that, so kind of makes sense as to why I'm not doing that. Of course this part here is really tricky with the TNT crate. That's probably the hardest part of the whole level, but Hey, at least I've got it right this time. So now I'm going to do the backtracking after the gem path. I haven't messed up, so... Speaking of a gem path, I hope I get it right first time, because I don't usually. And I'm going to stand here and see what happens actually if the crates activate. Oh, they don't activate until you move out of the way. I thought so. Thank goodness we got the bazooka, because this level would be really hard to complete. In fact, would you even be able to complete future tents without the bazooka or any of the power-ups? You probably would, but it'd be really hard to. But then again, you got to shoot certain crates, haven't you, in? So you do need the bazooka in future tents. And we now have 10 people watching. Well, we did have 10 people watching, that's awesome. So there's 9 watching right now, that's pretty cool. So I think we had 7 in the last one and I'm pretty impressed. So if these streams keep growing every week, that's even better. Hey bud, good game from Louis Streamer 10. Oh what? Somebody's actually gone on to, to comment penis, what? And now we have 11 watching. We've got the Spider-Man fan, Anakin Skywalker's joined, so thank you so much for joining joining my stream there. Because I've of course seen you in both Harley's and Jonathan's stream, so nice to see you here. And of course you're still here watching on your phone, that's totally fine Jonathan, I totally understand, it makes it a lot easier to watch. Assuming you're watching this in bed right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? And could I do a Twin Sanity playthrough? Possibly one day. Oh, it's not a priority right now, but I might do one day. And you love Crash Bandicoot, you're a big fan. That's awesome. And you can't wait for Crash CTR? Me neither. It's going to be a great game. And I'm definitely going to be doing a Let's Play on it, so... I don't understand what that was made of at all, because I could see that I was about to arm. Now that we've completed this level, we've only got 3 more levels to do, so I might as well get them completed, and then I can end the stream. So this stream's been pretty fun, even though I've been going for an hour and 50 minutes so far. And hopefully I can get around him. Yes, so we got the gem. I was a bit worried then because it weren't showing up, but thankfully the gem's finally showing up, so that's at least one good thing. So now we're going to do the another vehicle level, Orange Asphalt, which is not too bad. I mean, it's not too long, so that's at least one good thing. Same with the other one as well, Mad Bombers, which is probably my least favourite level in the entire game. Either that or Hot Cocoa, I'm a bit confused, but both levels I'm not too fond of at all. And you can't really think of anything worth saying, that's totally fine, not to worry at all. At least you're here watching the stream, and even if you wasn't, I'm still very grateful, so at least thank you so much for watching what you've watched so far. Oh no, I missed the crate. And you said you were taking my phone around the house. That's actually a super cool, handy thing to do, you know, because we can actually walk around with your phone as you're watching the stream. So maybe I should start doing that as well. And then I'm not tied to my computer when I'm watching your live streams, so. And hopefully this stream as well should hopefully get my channel a bit more publicity, because I'm currently at 610 subscribers, which I thought I'd never get. So thank you so much for everybody who's helped me on that. Maybe we should actually make a tweet about my YouTube channel, which is something I've actually considered doing for a while. My phone's too awful to even handle streams. Actually, what used to be my mum's old phone. I totally understand that. Some of these older phones, even a phone a couple of years old, do tend to struggle when it comes to watching videos and streams and stuff like that, so I totally understand where you're coming from with that, Max. Whoa, I actually thought I was not going to get them crates at all then. That was pretty... was pretty lucky to get them. And there's this one crate coming up really soon, which is quite tricky to get. I will read your comment in a minute, Jonathan, because this is a moment where I need lots of concentration. Hopefully I can get this crate first time, because I always screw up on it. Yes. Now hopefully can I get to the end of the level with the rest of the crates. Yes. I thought I weren't going to do it then. That was... Yes! That was a close one, but that was a pretty awesome one. So you also have your house's Wi-Fi to also watch on your phone, so that's really handy to actually have Wi-Fi, so you're not just wired in. And I believe, if you're not mistaken, Jonathan, you are using a laptop, right? So now we'll do Mad Bombers, which the interesting thing with that is, you can actually play as Coco now.
Crash, Coco. Remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
And I totally agree with you there, Aku, because as a kid I was really scared of Uka Uka, even though I was not really scared of Dr. Neo Cortex, but... And yes, use a laptop too, that's pretty awesome. Lots of people do seem to complain about gaming laptops, saying that they have a tendency to overheat. However, me personally haven't had too many bad experiences with mine, of which mine is an MSI GE60, which I got in 2015, so, and it's still going as strong as day one right now, and it still seems to handle everything, like streaming and editing videos, so I'm really happy about that. And it will also play Crash Bandicoot N on maximum settings as well, so... As well as play PCSX2 and Dolphin at full speed in 1080p, so... That's all I really want it for, so... It does the job to me. Though it is getting a bit tired now, it has got a lot of wear and tear on it, and... It is starting to fall apart, unfortunately, because it does get heavy use. No, if I had to get another laptop, I probably would get an MSI, but... And it has 3 fans which won't overheat. Now, if you don't mind me asking, Jonathan, what brand is your laptop? That'd be pretty interesting to know. As I said, mine is an MSI. And is it a Core i7? Is it a Core i5, has it got dedicated graphics? Assuming it's a gaming machine. So hey, that's at least the final vehicle level completed, so now we can do the final level in the game. And you've got an Asus gaming laptop, which I've heard are really good, and it's also got an i5, which is perfect as well for streaming, so... Mine is an i7, but it is a 2015 one, like I said, so probably yours is a lot faster. In fact, in certain ways, I bet Noel's 27 MacBook, even though I've not intended to be gaming machines, is a little bit better than my computer as well, so at certain things, because technology does advance really quick. I mean, something that was a gaming machine, let's say in 2012, won't even run anything basic now. In fact, it'd probably struggle with watching YouTube and streams, so it just goes to show how fast computers get outdated. And it's a 2017 model, so yes, yours will probably be a lot more ahead of time than mine, so you're very lucky to have that. I might upgrade one day. It does a job for now, it's just wear and tear, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get a nicer computer, which I can't see why not. So we're just going to get the checkpoint real quick, and we're going to go and do the gem path, so we can get the other gem as well. And also, you'll notice that this death route, oh, this gem path, sorry, I keep confusing death routes and gem paths, but this gem path doesn't look as impressive anymore. It seems to be dark around here, but the green glow in this area next here, there seems to be some green lighting effects on the wall. But, oh, I love you, Marcus, thank you so much for saying that. That's a very nice comment. And I'm glad that you like watching my stream. However, as I said, that room originally, in the original game, was all green, which I'm kind of missing now. However, I do prefer this gem path a lot more. No! So I'm going to have to try that again, that was totally messed up. So hopefully I can get it this time around, which there should be no reason why I shouldn't, and that was a totally dumb reason why I fell. I mean, that was totally inexcusable altogether. But this room did look a lot nicer when it was all green in the original game, I will say that. And what time are we on right now? Oh my goodness, it's 6 minutes past 2 in the morning. And no, I don't play Fortnite, Charlie, unfortunately. I know a lot of people do play Fortnite, but I'm in the minority who does not play Fortnite, so I'm really sorry about that. So here we go with the yellow. Oh no! Oh, of course I don't have the yellow gem, do I? I needed 10 relics. Oh no! I can't go back, can I? And I can't spin jump over there, so I'm gonna have to die. I can't believe I just did that. How did I not know I didn't have a yellow gem? And I've got a stream assault underscore. And one other player now following me, so thank you so much for following me. And yes, I agree, Fortnite is pretty overrated, Harley. I'm totally with you on that one. So now we're going to do our very last bonus round of the stream. And Max agrees as well, yes. Fortnite's very overrated in my opinion, although I do respect the fact that people do play Fortnite, because I mean, we've got to respect each other's sort of like thoughts and stuff and what they like to do. And I'm so glad you're still here, Harley, so thank you so much for sticking around in the stream. Oh no, I'm running out of... Oh no. Hopefully, can I complete this bonus level in the dark? Hopefully so. Yes. Oh, there we go. Nice. I got the bonus level completed in the dark. That's awesome. And yes, I agree, Jonathan, this level was really hard. However, that was pretty awesome when you got the platinum in your Let's Play. I mean, that was pretty fun. Reaction right there. So now we're just up to the last stretch. Thank you so much for saying that, the Spider-Man fan, Anakin Skywalker. I say this live stream's gone really well tonight. I just kind of wish that the that PlayStation would not cut all your words in half and put them onto separate lines, because that is kind of awkward. Should I do a relics? What was it? A relics? What is it? Live stream next week, possibly? That'd be pretty cool. Why not do a live stream for all the relics? I'll probably get a bit ragey in it, like, but even still. And yes, that is absolutely awesome. I would just mention that comment as I typed it, Jonathan. So now we're going to face the final boss, Dr. Neo Cortex.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Hey Marcus, have you ever done a hob slide trick on Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy before? I don't think I have before, no, interestingly enough. But I ought to try tricks like that, that'd be pretty cool. So now we're on the final boss. So hopefully we can get this boss done first time. Hopefully we get first time lucky on this one. This would be pretty awesome if I do on the final boss. And then we can end the stream at that. So this will be the very last level of the stream. Unfortunately, because we have been going for 2 hours right now at this very point, so I'd say thank you everybody for being here. It really means a great deal to me, so here we go, facing the very last boss. So this is pretty much, I'd say, the last 5 minutes of the stream, with which the stream has been really fun, I will say. Oh, slide spin a lot faster. I can remember doing that in the original game like this, but you sort of like slide, let go of the forward button, then spin in the original Crash 2, and you could sort of like speed through the levels. And we can't believe we're already on the final boss. I totally agree with you, Jonathan. I can't believe it either. I mean, like, where's time gone? I've been streaming for 2 hours, I've completed the whole game in a stream. And yes, I've done this before, that's pretty awesome. So we're pretty much nearly done now on the... And thank you for saying I've played really great, Jonathan. And thank you everybody for being here. I love you all so much. It means such a great deal. And there we go, this is Dr. Neo Cortex, hopefully fully completed. And I can't believe it, this is the end of the stream. I've actually completed the whole game in one stream. That was pretty awesome. So anyway, here we go with that. So now I've got the running shoes. But that's for another stream or something like that. And of course I'm doing a Let's Play on this very soon, so... Here goes the last cutscene.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
Oh, you forgot the, what is it, the gold relic in high time? Oh no. Hopefully you can go back and get that. So now we're in the ending cutscene, but of course we're going to skip that because we've probably seen it 1,000 times and it is really late here and this stream has been going on for a long time. So anyway, this is that. This is Crash Bandicoot Warped, fully completed. So thank you everybody for being here, of course, which is Spyro557 Jonathan, Harley Spike, of course my brother. We also have as well Prime Artist Ryan, so thank you so much for being here as well. Max aka Daijiro, the Spider-Man fan Anik Skywalker, and a few others that I might have forgotten. Oh, of course, Noel McDavid, one of my best friends, so thank you so much to you for being here. You're all awesome, all of you. So this concludes my live stream of Let's Play, well, not really a Let's Play, but which one am I going to overwrite? I've filled all the profiles. I'll go for this one. No, I won't. I'll go for that one. But of course everyone, thank you so much for being here, and this of course been a really fun stream, so thank you so much for watching everyone. I will try to catch up with you all on the social media, but it is really late here, so if you've got anything to comment on my tweets or videos or anything like that, I will probably more than likely get back to them tomorrow, so you're going to have to bear with me with that, unfortunately, because it is really late and I'm really tired. I'm going to have to get some sleep right now. So of course everybody, thank you so much for watching this stream. It really means a great deal. I can't believe it's been so successful. We had 12 watches at one point and also 313 comments so far. So of course, thank you so much for watching my stream, everybody. And of course, goodbye everybody for now. I will hopefully see you all when I do another stream the next time, where we'll hopefully begin getting the relics and backtracking for certain gems as well. So as I said, thank you so much for watching everybody, and oh, you rock, Marcus. Oh, that's so sweet, Noel. You really, and Jonathan for the heart as well. That really makes me so happy. Bye bye Spider Cop out. Oh, you're all so good. What would I do without friends like you? So anyway, thank you so much for watching everybody. And of course this concludes my second live stream on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching everybody. I will hopefully get the archive up on my Twitter very soon. So, of course, goodbye everybody for now. Thank you for watching, and of course, it really means a great deal. So, goodbye for now, everyone. Perhaps if I can find out how to stop the broadcast. Stop broadcast, okay? So goodbye everybody for now. Thank you so much for watching. Marcus out.